Hi guys, so this will be a video on top-down analysis and how to actually do top-down analysis. So I'm gonna use gold as the instrument of what I am trying to explain top-down analysis. So I'm gonna teach you what is top-down analysis. So for beginners that don't really know much about trading, top-down analysis is just basically analyzing your chart from the higher time frame to the lower time frame, just to look at the overall picture of the chart using a bigger time frame and moving from the bigger time frame to the smaller time frame. So that is just the simple term of what top-down analysis is, guys. So now I'm just gonna do it as basic and as simple as I can do it for people to understand how top-down analysis work. So everyone is different and people's strategy are different and people start in different time frame, but I like to start from the monthly time frame sometimes, or 3 month time frame, depending from the monthly time frame anyway. So it can be 3 months, can be 1 month, it can be 6 month time frame, just depends on how I want to see the overall structure of it. So but this currently right here is the 6 month time frame, which is really huge, but it's okay. I just want to see like the overall picture of it, just to make it, just simplifies things for you. So this is a 6 month time frame, like I mentioned. What I'm going to do first is look at the overall direction of the market. And if you've been watching my previous analysis, you know I use Trendline. I use things that I use to analyze my chart. I use Trendline. I use zones, which is drawn with the rectangular box. I use horizontal array. That sometimes is just for like a specific place, because no matter what I use, I still want my chart to be as simple and as clean as it can be. So sometimes I use the horizontal array instead of like the main horizontal line. I use Fibonacci, and this is really crucial because my strategy is based on Fib. So Fib is like my strategy, and if you've been watching my analysis, you know by now that majority of how I take my trades is based on Fib. My strategy is Fibonacci, but I use other confluences just to add up to it, other things just to add up to it, to make confluences, because you don't just trade with one thing. You need like multiple things to combine together and respect together to be able to like have more higher probability of that particular bias of yours working, right? So now I draw my trend line. Now I know we are more of a buy right now. Then so just know that if you're doing top-down analysis, like every time frame tells a story. Like every time frame have a canvas for you to actually draw your hat on. Basically, I know some people think trading is all about signs or hat. To me, I think trading is about hats. Just draw, like, the chart is your canvas. Draw it the way that pleases your eyes, the way that suits your strategy, to be honest. So now that I'm done with this two trend line, I don't see anywhere I can draw trend line from. What can I look for and watch for? I can draw zones, like I told you, part of what I use to analyze my charts, trend line zones. So I'm going to use my rectangular zone right here to draw a zone right here. And I'm going to explain the reason why I actually draw the zone right here. So I'm going to make this video as basic as it can be. I know some people that watch your video are more advanced than this, but I want to attend to like everyone, even those that are very new to trading as well. So my reason for drawing this significant zone right here is because we can see that we've been rejecting multiple times around that zone. So there's a possibility that when we get to that zone, that we might actually reject around that zone. So this is a significant zone. So that is why I'm drawing a zone there. Now that I'm in the 6-month time frame, nothing to draw anymore. Since I have nothing to draw anymore, now I'm going to go to a smaller time frame. Now my smaller time frame, the next time frame I'm going is 3 months. Now I'm seeing around the 3 months, and what am I seeing right here? I can still honestly still draw a trend line right here. That is why top-down analysis is essential, because it just breaks down the market for you to be able to understand from the higher time frame to the lower time frame. You can see that when we're in the 6-month time frame, I couldn't draw this trend line right here because there was nothing to draw around that area. So now I drew this area right here. Do I have anything to draw right here? Possibly not, but let me clone this and probably put at the top, because at the top right here is also significant, because we can see that we rejected multiple times around the zone right here before we now continue to push to. So now that I'm done with the 3-month time frame, I'm gonna go to a lesser time frame, which is one more time frame for me. Now that I'm on the 1 more time frame, all I have to think now is there anything I can draw to this to simplify the chart for me? I can still actually draw a trend line from here to here. So a trend line just needs 2 points, to be honest. Like I said, the chart is your hat. Just draw it the way that suits you, that makes sense to you. There is not something like, oh, it's too much or anything. As long as it suits you and you understand what you're doing and you're doing it the right way, that is fine. To draw a trend line, you need 2 points. So as long as you have 2 points, a trend line can be drawn. So now that I am in the 1 month time frame, there's nothing for me to do right here. So I'm going to go to a smaller time frame. So now you can see that I am on the weekly time frame right now. Then looking at this, I'm gonna check if there's anything I can draw here just to simplify the market and make me understand the market a little bit easier. Yes, I can still draw a trend line, but a different way. I can draw my trend line right here, just to show that currently right here we are on a downtrend until otherwise happen. So there is 2 points that function, makes sense. That is significant as well. Do I have any other thing I can draw? I can actually draw a mini zone right here. I can draw a mini zone right here, just to show right here that this is a significant support area right here. This candlestick broke that support area, came down here, right? Then push up. When it pushed up, we saw that this candlestick right here closes above the zone, which means currently gold is on buy move, right? Because of that and the momentum is buy until otherwise happen. Currently right now, based on the weekly time frame, gold is a buy. So now I'm gonna go to a smaller time frame again and see what we are looking for. We can see that when zone closed above that zone with this engulfing candle right here, I'm expecting a sort of like a correction to the downside, and this is a possible target for us to actually target, to see that we might actually push down. That is if you're going to continue to push to the downside, because there is this imbalance right here that needs to be filled and it hasn't been filled yet. There is this break of zone as well. Break of zone, broke the zone, closed there, and it hasn't retested, hasn't retested the zone as well. So now that we are seeing more of like a bearish run, there's a possibility that we might actually drop to around that area right here, and this is where my horizontal array comes in place. I told you I use horizontal array, so this is like a place for me to be able to like, because now that the rectangular box I drew is basically a zone, right? But the real line shows me like the price that I'm looking into. So if I'm going to write this to the downside, for example, this price will be like a possible target for me. So the horizontal ray just indicates the price for me, indicates the price. So I'll be able to like understand that, okay, this is a zone that I'm looking into, and if it gets to like 1885 like shown right here, then there's a possibility that I might get off the market. That is if I see a sell move and I take the sell, because you have to know that the zones on a bigger time frame are more solid than a smaller time frame. So what I do is, because I might still get more real lines along the way, so I like to identify my real lines. So now you can see that I've identified my real line to the daily time frame. So even when I go below it, I know this is a daily imbalance that I'm looking forward to. So just make analysis as simple and as easy for you, to be honest, because you're the one trading it. Like I said, I believe trading is an art. Just use a canvas, draw the art the way that pleases you. Just draw whatever the way that pleases you, that make it easy for you to understand. As long as it's working for you, that's all that matters. So now that I'm done with my daily time frame right here, there is nothing I can do right around this year right here. So I'm gonna go to my 4-hour time frame. And so because I am an intraday trader, right, so this is like my main zone right here, like 4 hours, because I take my trade off of my 5-minute trade sometimes, 15-minute trade sometimes, or 30-minute trade sometimes. Sorry, time frame sometimes, based on how I see it. Sometimes I see my entry clearly on 15-minute time frame, so I take it. Sometimes I do see it at a 15-minute time frame or 30-minute time frame, and that is how I take my trade. So as an intraday trader, my main direction of the market is my 4 hours to my 1 hour. Then I take my entries at the minutes time frame, but the lowest I go is 5 minutes, to be honest. I don't go below 5 minutes. So now that I'm in the 4-hour time frame, guys, what next you think of is, how can I make this simple for me? And what I can do is draw a trend line, because I see there is a possible trend line that can be drawn, which is right around here. So now it makes it easier for me to look. And like I said, I mentioned before that based on this current price, right, I think gold is going to continue to push to the downside. So around this target to be a target for me right there, because of the imbalance like I previously mentioned, right? And you can see, because I am a daily intraday trader, like I said, now I can see more buyers on sell on gold. And my reason is because we can see that on my 4 hours time frame, I can see an engulfing bearish candle closes. And like I mentioned before, that the confluence, if you have confluences on a higher time frame, there is a higher probability of it actually going to the direction you predicted for it to be. Is it always like that? No. Just to put it out there, you don't react to the market, you don't predict the market, you react to the market. That is an old thing. I know it sounds cliche right now, but it's not. You actually react to the market. Just because my bias is a sell doesn't mean it has to be a sell, right? If I see anything that changes that make it a buy, I will react to the market. So just to put that out there, guys. So like I said, now that I've seen an engulfing candle closes around my 4-hour time frame, it's just continued. That's like solidified my bias that I'm going to actually sell on gold to at least this level right here. That's a possible target for me. So now that I drew the trend line right here, is there anything that needs to be done on 4-hour time frame? To me, no, because I did what I have to do already. So now I go to another smaller time frame. Now this is the 3-hour time frame. Is there anything on this 3-hour time frame that is significant? Absolutely there is, to be honest. And I'm just gonna do my horizontal line around this level right here. So now that I did it, like I said, I like to indicate where the real line is coming from. That is a 3-hour time frame. Now you can see that it's a 3-hour time frame right? So it's just simplify it and make it easy for me. Now I know when we get to around this area, it's a 3-hour imbalance. When I get to this area, I know it's a daily imbalance. So that is why it's good to like identify your trades for to be easier for you, because sometimes you might not remember, but if you indicate it already, it's easier for you to pick up and say, oh, this is my 3-hour, this is my daily. So that is the reason why. And I'm going to explain my reason for actually having this imbalance right here. And my reason for having the imbalance right here is because there's a possibility that now we might actually drop to this area right here before we now continue to push to the upside, or we might see get to my daily time frame, which is around here. So now that I have like this indication right here, I know if we get to this area, there's a possible rejection around this area. Like I said, because I am not a swing trader, I'm an intraday trader, it makes sense for me to just possible get out of that level if I see more reaction, because there is this imbalance right here. This is the first imbalance that needs to be filled, the first one, and this is the second one right here. So we might be, as an intraday trader, we might not be able to get to the second imbalance immediately. Do you get what I mean? So that's how you have to know like what kind of trader you are. Are you a scalper, an intertrade, or a swing trader? Do you get what I'm trying to say? And this is the importance of like top-down analysis. It just simplify things for you, and you can trade off of the simplicity based on the kind of trader you are. So now that I'm done with a 3 hours time frame, guys, I'm gonna go to my 2-hour time frame and see if there is any significant thing I can do right here. And to be honest, there is none. So I'm gonna go to the 1 hour time frame. There is still nothing I can do here. And you can always adjust your trade, your analysis, right, based on the smaller time frame. Adjust it if need be. So now that we can see right here on my 35-minute time frame, is there anything? To be honest, there is nothing, so I'm just gonna leave it blank. Then let's see, nothing right here too. On this one right here, maybe I can still see a trend line to draw right around this area. Don't force things, guys. Sometimes there's things happen, and sometimes things don't happen. You see that when I drew this trend line, it doesn't make sense, so I'm just gonna delete it right here. So that is how you do top-down analysis, guys. So right now there is nothing to draw on gold on the 15-minute time frame based on this price action, guys. So now, like I said, that I'm looking forward to sell on gold right now, and we can see that even my minute entry, which is this 15-minute time frame and around here, is giving me a good momentum of a sell right here. But based on this right here, before I can enter a trade, or at least want it to come back to around this area right here before I enter a trade, maybe give me something like a retest, a M pattern right here, for me to know that there's a possible move to push to the downside. And I'll probably ride my targets to my first target right here, which is 18.99. And like I said, that is the 3 hours imbalance. So if I see more momentum of a sell, then I'm going to sell it, and that will be my possible target, guys. So that is how you actually do top-down analysis, and this method, you can actually do it on anything, any kind of financial instrument. It can be forex, it can be crypto, it can be stock, it can be futures, it can be indices, whatever you want to do. As long as you are analyzing the chart and you're using price action, you can actually use this step to help you guys. And like I said before, like there are a lot of more confluences that you need to be able to trade, but just take it one step at a time. But I bet you that if you start with like top down analysis, it's really going to help you, because predicting the market or forecasting the market, right, you need to know the direction. Don't get me wrong, no strategy is 100%. You won't always get the direction all the time, but anything that gives you hedge in the market, just go for it. You get what I mean? And I promise you that top-down analysis is going to give you hedge in the market, because you know the overall direction of the market, and you'll be able to decide based on what you learn about the top down analysis based on what you learn on whether you want to counter trend, whether you want to go of the main direction or stay with the direction. So if you know that, oh, maybe on my higher time frame I am seeing more of a sell, you will not buy. You'll just be taking sell throughout until otherwise happen. Do you get what I mean? So that's how it helps. Or if you see, oh, my direction is mean of buy, you won't sell, you'll just be buying, or vice versa, right? So that will help you not to counter trend, right? It helps you like, okay, I know overall right now, based on the kind of trader I am, I don't want to sell the market because overall I'm going to buy move, or I'm going to sell move. I don't want to buy the market. So you'll be able to identify the direction, and that will help you as much as it can. I really hope this is helpful, guys, and I'm just telling you like the advantage and benefit of top-down analysis. And like I said, it's so easy, it's so simple. Don't make trading so hard. Just simplify it as much as you can. And I'm going to repeat myself. Trading, your chart is your canvas. Draw your heart the way you want it to do. Like, it's your canvas, it's your emotions, it's your feeling, it's your knowledge. Just draw it as much as you want to draw it to simplify your life. Who cares how it goes? As long as it makes sense to you, that's all that matters, guys. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this top down analysis, and I hope you give it a try on anything you're trading. Like I said, it doesn't have to be forex, it can be any financial market instrument. So I hope this really helps, guys. If you do, don't forget to share the videos so that people can see it and learn from it as well. Comment, like, and I'll see you in my next video, guys. Thank you for watching. Bye.